When I was a little boy, I was about 7 or 8 years old. My mother and I were on a road trip going down I-35. I got sick, and my mom had a radio in her car. And she was talking to some of the truck drivers as we were going down the road. And one of the drivers stopped and says, "I got some Pepto-Bismol. If your kid's sick, I got some Pepto for you." And we stopped on the side of the road, and he gave me some Pepto-Bismol. That was my first glimpse into the trucking life. That's when I started to really look up to the truckers. Many years later, an adult, family of my own, stuck at a job where I didn't really like, had a door open where I could go drive a truck. Started driving a truck and doing my thing. Got on YouTube, got on social media, and just like a lot of people do, started getting a following. A lot of people thought of me as a negative person, into negative things, and I would probably agree. There's a lot of things that I took part in that just weren't positive for the industry. In early 2016, I had my eyes open. I lost all movement in my arm. I couldn't lift my arm at all. Couldn't do it. I could shift, but that was about it. I knew I wasn't going to be able to pass a DOT physical. And I saw my trucking career coming to an end. That's when I thought, I got some life changes I have to do, especially with my social media presence. So I dropped everything that was negative, and I started up another movement, the STA, Super Truckers of America. Kind of catchy, but if you think about it, that's what we are. The people, the little kids that are 8 years old looking up at those truck drivers. I see them all the time. When they look up at me, they look up with respect. To make a change in industry, you have to prove it. I could sit here and talk all day long about unity, but you actually have to show it. And that will take time. It'll take a lot of time. Bridges have been burnt, but it's time to rebuild them. Me personally, but everybody. It's not just on social media, but it's when you're at a truck stop, when you're at a shipper, at a receiver. You have to show the people that aren't in trucking that these truckers are together. The camaraderie that we all see in the movies, they still have it. It's gonna be a long road, but I will do my part. My eyes were open. I've got a legacy, and I don't want my legacy to be a negative legacy. I want people to think back when Ike was trucking, that he brought a change to the industry with what he could do. When they see Ike, and drivers in the future, when they see back and look at the things that I've done, they're going to see something positive, not the negative.